Welcome back to Sirstrat Plays. I am Sirstrat, and we are jumping into another Magic Online Vintage Cube draft. Couple of cards here that are interesting. I'm a big Chorus of Portal fan, so that is always a relatively high pick for me. There is a Strip Mine, which is kind of interesting, especially in a world where you have Life from the Loam. So there's a Teferi Time Raveler. Wooded Foothills is fine. Basalt Monolith is not a bad first pick. This comes down to Teferi or Strip Mine, I think, for me. You guys have seen me play a lot of blue-white on the channel, so I think I'm going to grab this Strip Mine and see what we can do with that. Alright, and then here we have a Regrowth. Kind of interesting with Strip Mine. We have Urza, which is very interesting to me. Duretti. Good card. Fallen Shinobi, excellent card. Flooded Strand, not bad there. Necromancy, excellent. A lot of good stuff here. Nothing that specifically points you in a direction. I think given the Strip Mine and the fact that I would like to play some Strip Mine games, that it's probably Regrowth, although Flooded Strand is also a potential, because if we're going to be recurring lands, then fetches are really, really nice. I think this is a strong pack yet. Urza, Duretti, Shinobi, the fetch, the steam vents, Necromancy, Brainstorm. There's a chance that Regrowth could come back around. We're going to take the, we ended up, oh no. It's the third time I've done that this season already. Okay, we're going to settle down. We took a Dreamroot Cascade. We now have our choice between Simic Signet, Eternal Witness, Mana Leak. Accidentally took the Urza, and then when I was trying to click on that, I apparently clicked on this green-blue land, so I don't even know what I passed. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take Signet here, then. Alright. And then here, Ulamog is interesting. I think we're going to take Thieving Skydiver here. That is very frustrating that I mistakenly clicked on that. It is what it is, but it's pretty frustrating. Okay, so Findhorn here, or we could go Leovold. Looks like we're doing something like this. Let's go Findhorn. Ooh, Opposition. Alright, gang, well, we may be going in an entirely different direction than we thought we were going. Let's just grab this Opposition here. This Urza isn't looking so great right now, but green-blue Oppo, I'm in. Alright, we'll take Wall of Roots here. And we might even still get a chance to do the Strip Mine Recursion thing too, so. Okay, here I think this is a Green Sun Zenith over the portal now. Let's see if that Regrowth that I was hemming and hawing over and ended up waiting too long for came back to me or not. This Urza's does not look like a natural fit here, but everything else is fine. That's something that I've got to start watching. I have a tendency to take a long time to make my calls on what I want to get. It's, again, it's several times this season that I've had this happen, where I've misclicked like that. So something for you guys to keep an eye on there. Don't take too long. Make sure you're highlighting so that you get the right card if you take a little bit too long. In that case, I actually made a last-minute decision and then misclicked from there. But all right, yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab this Regrowth here. Regrowth gets back Strip Mine. It'll get back Opposition if somebody kills that. So not a bad choice here. Here's the pack that we jumped over. We're not playing Heartbreak. We're probably not playing Eureka. We passed Leovold, which would have been the main reason to take this Death Cap here, so I think we're just going to take this Revoker here. Alright, and then here Ewit works perfect. We will take the Ewit. Probably not playing any of this. I'll throw the Overgrown Farm on the side. Potential if we see something that makes sense to splash the white for. There's only a couple of those that you'd be even vaguely interested in, but... Alright, we'll do another green-white land here, just in case. Alright, well after a bit of a sketchy start with the misclick there, this is looking good. And we have a Mox Emerald right there too, so very nice. Tropical Island is obviously right up there in the list of cards we would want for this deck, and we do, but we can't pass up a Mox here, so we would take any Mox here, even an off-color one, but the fact that it's on color is even better. So Consecrated Sphinx, very interested in that. Preordain, very interested in that. Potentially Emrakul, the Trop Island, even a Time Warp. All of those are good, so, but we'll take the Mox here. Alright, well there's the Ramanamp Excavator. Now you certainly would consider wheeling that. And I think we have to here. We have a Mana Vault here, which is very strong. We also have a Wormcoil Engine. I hate passing that Ramanamp, but I think it will likely come around. We already have the Strip Mine, so nobody should be chasing after it for that. So we're going to go ahead and take this Mana Vault here. And if it doesn't come around, the Winter Orb we might be interested in. Gilded Drake potentially. Wormcoil Probe probably won't come around, but yeah. We're going to take the Vault and we'll see what happens here. Alright, lots of good stuff for us here again. You got a Remand, you got a Tireless Tracker. Tameo is interesting. Worldly Tutor can be cute. We're a little light on creatures here. I kind of want the Remand, but I think we're going to take this Tireless Tracker. If we get that Ramanamp going, that will be very good for us. Alright, then this is an easy breeding pool here. Like Garrick, Force of Will is nice, and we actually almost have enough blue cards to run it, although we probably wouldn't, but yeah, breeding pool is just super strong here for us. Alright, several good cards here, but this Noble Hierarch is just top-notch. Jitte is obviously great. We would consider the Selesnya Signet here. Probably not playing Hornet Queen, but yeah, Noble Hierarch here is just very good for us. Life from the Loam. That is perfect. We'll even take it over this Arbor Elf, which we would love to have, but Loam here brings that Strip Mine back. Now, we would certainly love to find some fetches now, too, to help abuse this. Alright, there's Nissa. Gotta love seeing Nissa, and that's a good sign that green is going to be open. So even though we're a little light and like we don't have any of the big top-end green stuff and things like that, you got to assume with Nissa coming around that late that green is open and we'll be in a pretty good spot here to take it. So, and then there's an Autumn last fresh pick of the pack. So yeah, that's excellent. That Plow Under would have been nice. We would have taken that given what we're hoping to do here, but we'll see how that goes. Now, the key is does this Ramanamp come back around for us? Okay, don't love any of this. Probably not playing much of this, but I guess we'll go ahead and take this Emrakul for now. We'll see. We didn't get the Ramanamp back. Oh, that is unfortunate. I cannot believe somebody stole our Ramanamp. Alright, well, we have Life from the Loam, and we have Regrowth. So that's pretty good. Whisperwood or Worldly Tutor here? I think we'll take the Whisperwood. It's stronger in a vacuum. Go ahead and grab Toski here. Not sure whether we'll play it main or not. Hornet Queen is fine, especially given that we're hoping to abuse opposition. So a little heavy mana, little mana intensive on the green, but it'll be alright. As it is, doesn't look like we're going to play that much blue, so, and we do have some decent blue fixing already. We did not get the Trop Island. Sadly, we did not get that Ramanamp. That Ramanamp would have been huge for us. I think the Mana Vault was still the right pick, but not getting that Ramanap was really unfortunate. Alright, well there's Oko. That's pretty good. And here we're going to take it over the natural order because we don't have anything in the natural order to right now. I mean, you can natural order in a Hornet Queen, but yeah, I mean, right now, if we had a Crater Hoof, this would be a really tough choice. We would probably end up having to take the natural order, but here, this is just a simple Oko. We hope to wield the Wasteland. Unlikely that Wasteland will come back around to us, but a boy can dream. So we're really looking now, like, yes, we want to abuse the Strip Mine, but not getting the Ramanap, having to pass that Wasteland now. What we're really looking to do is abuse Tireless Tracker, right? Like, that's what we really hope to do, is get some real value there off the Tireless Tracker. There's a fetch land, but it doesn't fetch anything for us. Oh, wait a minute. There's a Polluted Delta that does fetch something for us. And a Prismatic Vista. So, yeah, we're going to do that. This Polluted Delta will go fetch our breeding pool, so we will take that. And then there's a Misty Rainforest. We will certainly take that. That will fetch basically any land we are playing. Passing the Scavenging Ooze, but that's alright. Man, that Ramanap would have been good. I am sad about the Ramanap. Okay, and there's a Crucible of Worlds. Alright, well, bribery is very good, but I think this Crucible has got to be in play for us here. Man, bribery is good, though. Wow. If the Ramanap didn't get around, the Crucible is also not going to get around. You know what? That's a sideline thing. Let's take the card that's going to win us more. Yeah, I want that bad, but I think that that's just better for us. So, all right, and I think this is a pretty easy endurance for us here. Let's see, currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I count Mox as a land, so that's 24. So we're in a pretty good spot there. We need one more playable. A little light on creatures for an Oppo deck. We might need to do something with that. And I'm not in love with this. Emrakul, so we'll see how that goes. Like, we have some ramp, but we don't have that much ramp. Okay, well, maybe we do now. Yeah, we'll take Raphelos over Botanical Sanctum, even though we might be a little shy on Basic Forest for Raphelos. I think we still have to take that, because it also adds a creature for the opposition, right? So as of right now, this is what we would play, even though I don't love that Emrakul. Okay, Courser is perfect here. I do like myself an Acidic Slime, but Courser is absolutely magnificent. I guess we take the Tovolar here, and maybe that ends up being the replacement for the Emrakul here. I like Emrakul a lot. It's very powerful, but Tovolar here, even though I know a lot of people don't love it, it puts 2 more creatures into play for our opposition. It's a little less pricey. And again, we've got some mana ramp, but we're not rolling in mana ramp here, right? So we have 2 elves and a mana vault. Raphelos, Wallaroots, Signet. I mean, I guess we're okay there, but... Alright, I don't think we can really play Cryptic. And I don't think we're a Spellseeker deck. Oh, you know what? It goes and fetches Loam. By God, we are a Spellseeker deck, aren't we? It goes and fetches Loam and Regrowth. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to have to cut a couple things here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So puts us at 27. We'll take this elf. That Armageddon is almost a thought. If I had the Crucible already in play, we would be taking that Armageddon. Possible that... I've never been a big fan of Whisperwood because it takes out things that, like, sometimes it gets things that you want to keep and puts them on the playing field. Like, if I look and my bribery has been manifested, I'm pretty upset about it. But at the same time, it does add creatures for the Oppo. we are obviously not, in a lot of ways, not a super powerful Urza deck, and that we don't have a ton of artifacts. But that Urza, and there's the Crucible, very nice. That Urza Winter Orb interaction is probably too good to pass up. At the very least, it's a consideration for sideboard. Man, I should have taken that Armageddon. I've got all kinds of green-white fixing now. It's at the very least consideration for sideboard. So, green-blue land comes back. That's perfect. Alright, I think we're cutting the Skydiver, maybe. And we'll bring it in against some stuff. It just isn't exactly what we're trying to do here. So let's see. So we need to cut... Still need to cut 3 cards. We can get by with 15 mana sources on the 15 land mana sources, land and mocks, I should say. But let's see. Okay, so I love a Toski, but it is arguably one of the weaker cards here. Well, we do have a lot of creatures. Man. Endurance can be a sideboard card. It's very good. I don't mind maining it, but it doesn't have to be main. I hate the idea of cutting this Revoker just because more artifacts for our Urza. But that Revoker might be a sideboard card as well. Yeah, I think it is. Like, we're mostly playing the Urza for the Urza Winter Orb trick, right? So that's something we have to consider. Okay, so we need one more card out of this. It's probably Toski. Like, I love a Toski, but yeah, that's probably it. So, alright, so I think that's going to be the build. Let's move these lands back in here. Let's see what it wants us to add. Let's see, 6 forest and 2 islands, so that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green sources. That seems okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue sources, and that's before we count any of the signets and creatures. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Alright, I think that'll be good. So let's move this over here so you can see the whole deck. We will save it up, and we'll see you in round 1. Alright, gang, here we are for round 1. We have lost the die roll, and this is obviously a keeper here. Go ahead and get the chat and game log on. Alright, and we will keep this. Alright, so we'll try to land a war into probably Courser play a land here. Now they're playing black and red. I certainly don't expect this land war to live. But we do have regrowth available. We've got Augur and Courser here. Liliana. Okay, that's fine. Let's let's see if they have Planeswalkers removal. Discard a card. I think we will discard the Green Suns here. Nope. Well, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, this is not a particularly good matchup for us here. Wouldn't be shocked if they get rid of the regrowth here. It's certainly a possibility. The ability to potentially bring back Strip Mine, to bring back Green Suns, potentially. Like, it just seems like, oh, Courser, okay. Interesting. Okay. So let's go auger here. I think we go ahead and play the strip here. And let's go ahead and attack Lily. Sure, they will block. We have loam, so if they decide to discard here, then we've got something going on. Sacked for red. Okay, that's interesting. Pyromancer. Okay. Alright. We can live with that. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's create a food token. What's life from the loam to strip mine? Let's play strip mine. Sack strip mine. And say go. Alright, let's go ahead and bring back loam. Turn this into a creature. Play loam to get all three of these. Lay down the strip mine. Now I think next turn we bring back Raphellos with regrowth, I think. They're down to one card, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, let's create a food token. Let's play a wall of roots. And then let's regrow. Actually, let's regrow Courser. And say go. We look really good here until they reanimate that Grizzlebrand, and then we're in trouble, right? So I think we want to get back on the Inquisition. Very annoying. We want to get back on the strip mine plan here as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we gotta be careful. We don't have a ton of threats here. Let's do that. Let's swing. Let's life from the loam. The strip mine. Play strip mine. We're going to have to try to get some threats here. Because obviously they have that Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. And that's something we're going to have to deal with here. Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, well that is problematic. We don't really have a great main deck answer to that. It's an interesting choice to play out the... I guess they're playing around counter spells, but I don't know. I don't know. I would have played out that Mana Crypt first. That seems unnecessary. Obviously, we'll just Elk Grizzle here. But it's not a great answer, right? Kind of happened already too late. They got a chance to draw the 7 cards. So. But they do have a Mana Crypt on board. We're at 20 life. I do not believe we recur Strip Mine this time. We're going to try to draw something here. Do we do that? We know they have red cards. This is questionable. You know what? I think we are going to do this. Elk the Grizzle Daddy. See if they're going to draw another 7 off of it. I'd be a bit risky with Mana Crypt out. They decide to go for it. Okay. That seems crazy to me unless they've got... They might have some artifact removal and they're just planning on removing their own Mana Crypt. Obviously, I like our position a whole lot better after the Endurance comes in from the sideboard. It's not amazing, but it's better. Yeah, they had to destroy their own Mana Crypt. We'll see what they play out here. I mean, there's always the possibility that we could trade the Wall of Roots for the... now they've got recurring. Great. Oh, this is very frustrating. Because now they can just recur out of whatever I elk. Sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker. 4, 5. I think we sacrifice that. And we'll discard the Sanctum. What do they have left? They have Grief and Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, clearly now we're trying to draw an answer here, so... Alright. Lay that. Oak the Archon. And say go. Luckily, we've kept them low enough on land that they can't recur twice. So that puts us in a slightly better position. But we need an answer here quick. Shriekmaw is unfortunate. Yeah, this is frustrating. If we hit the Endurance, their whole plan is dead. And as it is now, we need some major help here. We just lose here, right? Archon just went, so they're going to be able to do that. Yeah, okay. That's game. Alright, that is frustrating. Alright, so we know Endurance will come in. We're going to bring in Phyrexian Revoker too. I like the ability to put it on Grizzle or Mana Crypt or whatever the hell they may have going on. So, and then let's bring out, I think Whisperwood is slow against them. And we'll just run the Revokers 41. Nothing else really to do here. We could splash potentially for like Assassin's Trophy, but I don't know that helps us. Memory Jar is obviously not good against them. I mean, I guess in theory we could Emrakul. Like sometimes if you can, it's slow, but if you can get there. Sometimes if you can control a Reanimator player's turn, they're just done for. All right. Well, that seems pretty good, I guess. We'll keep that. So play that. Play that. Play this, which looks like the world's worst Rofellas right now. Man, they are just hitting everything they need to hit. That is very unfortunate. The good news is that they can't stop this opposition, which is going to be very good against them. Okay, so let's no, we don't need to pay 2 life for that. Ooh, Winter Orb also very good here. If we can get Oppo down, get Winter Orb down, it's going to be hard for them to do a whole heck of a lot. Now, they'll still have reanimate spells, and they'll be able to reanimate stuff in the graveyard. But it should slow them down. At that point, we worry about Archon. Everything else is a little bit easier to deal with, but Archon, because it makes us sack, and of course they have Archon. Well, of course it's Archon. I think at this point... Oh, okay, well, we still have the regrowth, but damn, that's annoying. Alright, so we could Green Sun Zenith for a creature here. Green Sun Zenith for like a Wall of Roots or something, and then Winter Orb. We could Oppo. We could Oppo and then... Oh, no, wait a minute. We can't Green Sun Zenith until next turn. I think we just regrowth and... I think we go ahead and do this. We'll be able to have 4 mana available next turn. Or 3 mana available next turn. Okay, let's do that. Oh, and there we go. Beautiful. And then blue, blue, green, green, opposition. Okay, during upkeep, do we want to... Yeah, we're going to do this during upkeep. Tap that down during upkeep. Alright, and if we get this turn, then we're in pretty good shape here. Yeah, okay. So we are going to green sun for one. And we will take hierarch here. Play a land. And say go. And then we'll tap again during upkeep. Alright, and we're one turn away from being able to just mostly tap them down completely. We need like one more creature here. Tap there. That'll work. We're going to go ahead and play this early, even though it puts us... Can't I? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. That doesn't work. Okay, yeah, I forgot these have the same ability, they're mana abilities, so we will just take this turn. And then during upkeep, we will tap, tap, tap. Need to get a fetch land and then we can start loaming. Alright. This is pretty much ball game here. Oh, that's very nice. Okay. Now we start swinging with the tracker instead. And we've got endurance backup in case they ever manage to finally get to a point where they can untap something or cast some sort of reanimate spell. Not entirely sure what they're holding on for here. Like, this is just a loss, right? Like this is not a winnable position here. Do we want to go get something else? We could. I don't really see a point, though. Like, we don't need to show them anything else here, right? We win next turn. Yeah, if they were ahead of me on the clock or whatever, I would understand. Yeah, that would make some sense, right? Like, make me spend the time, but, like, I'm a little confused by that. All right. Is there anything else I want to? No, I think this is the deck. Maybe I should bring out one of these expensive guys for. I should bring out one of these expensive guys for like Toski or something. Nah, I don't know. I think we're good there. Almost forgot we've got bribery too, which is obviously a big play against them in the right situation. So, this is a bit sketchy. We can do some big things quickly, but we don't have any big things. It's all ramp. I think we have to keep it because it just gives us a lot of options, right? But okay. Let's do this and do that and do that and do that and say go. I'm going to get a chance to Winter Orb them here again, potentially, unless they play a discard spell. Okay, so they Shriek Maw, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so let's play this. Let's sack it. Go get our breeding pool, which we're going to play untapped. Yeah, and then we're going to Findhorn and Winter Orb. And we can Ewit back the Noble Hierarch here, or the Polluted Delta. We definitely need something to do with this potential mana here. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I sort of don't mind them tapping out. Like, oh, they are laying it all out there, aren't they? Like, this still should, in theory, be a better situation for us, right? Like, yeah, I think we do this, right? Now this unfortunately only gets us islands at this point, which means we only have a couple of hits. Yeah, we only get 2 hits here, but we can play the other one too, right? So, I don't think we want to untap that. Let's do that and play that. And say go. Okay, that's a problem. We need something to deal with her, obviously. And we're going to need it fast. Okay, that helps. Okay, that gives us a card draw engine here. I'll have to tap down a couple lands to do it, but I think that's well worth it. Alright, he milled a removal spell and didn't get a creature. That is good news for us. Oh, he gets to bring back the Shriekmaw. Okay. That sucks. Alright. Well. We're going to go ahead and snap off one of these. Okay. One, tap that. Okay, he can kill one of those. So I think we have to just hold for a turn. I'll try to get this Urza's out there to create a token, because he can't kill the artifact token with the Shriekmaw. And we happen to have a bunch of artifacts on the floor here, so. Yeah, this should be good for us here. Because we'll also, even if he kills the Urza, which he will, right? We get to, we will get a chance to tap the Winter Orb so that we get a turn to untap everything. And his Shriekmaw is going to kill that construct token, so unless he's got a removal spell for the construct token in hand, we are in pretty good shape. I think he's got to go for the Shriekmaw play here, most likely, right? Unless he's got, if he's got a Necromancy or something, he can do that without the Lily. Intriguing match. See, we got both of the islands, so that polluted delta doesn't really help us anymore. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna go for that play again, bring the Shriekmaw back, cast the Shriekmaw. I'm assuming he's evoking the Shriekmaw here. He's not. Interesting. Okay, so he probably has something here, or he wouldn't have made this play. So we're going to attack Lily with both. Okay, he did not have something. Okay, that's interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's probably got Probably got like a damnation or something in hand. Okay, we're just going to say go. We're going to play something else out into the damnation. We could opposition here, which would probably be good. But we can do that next turn too. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, is what it is. We will discard the Green Sun Zenith, I guess. Yeah, that's a bummer. I forgot about his Colligan's command. We can draw a card at end of turn. We'll lay down the Oppo next turn, so that we can deal with anything he's casting here. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, well, that's bad. That gets us for 10. That is problematic. We can lay down Oppo, lay down Raphaelos here. But that is not good. He got his discard too. God bless it. Okay, well, that sucks a lot. We had this game and then it just got away from us. All to that Colligan's command. I love that card, by the way. I haven't had a chance to play it a lot this season yet, but it is very good. Okay, so there's our Spellseeker. So that can go get our Regrowth, which can go get Opposition, which can tap both those down, but he's got 7 cards in hand. Like, I don't like our chances here. I think we have to do it that way, though, right? Oh, we don't even have enough mana for it, because we died our own mana vault the next. Well, I guess in theory we can untap our mana vault. Okay, so let's do this. Go get the Regrowth. What can we do here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So 2, 4, 6. We can tap Urza's to get mana. So let's do it this way. Let's Regrowth, Opposition. Let's play Opposition. And let's say go. See what he's got in hand. He's almost certainly got removal, although he did use Snuff Out, Infernal Grasp, Colligan's Command, Shriek Maw, and now he's probably got Reanimate for the Shriek Maw, which is good here. I don't think we're in a position to start. We're not really in a position to start rolling Urza here. Okay. I guess that makes sense. He wants to get cards out of my hand. Oh, wait a minute. What did he... Oh, he's got Archon here. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is frustrating. Would have been nice to get my... oh, he's got recurring online. Alright, well... that's pretty good. Yep. Alright, well, good game. We needed our endurance there badly. Kind of just let him get to it both times, so... both of his win... or the second one especially, so... Alright, gang. Well, sad we lost the first one. We will see you in round 2. Alright, gang. Here we are for round 2. We won the die roll. And, yeah, that's a perfectly acceptable keep. Certainly would love to get some blue here so we can get this Urza online. But Findhorn, Ewit, Loam, Regrowth. Yeah, we're alright. It's not a great starting hand. It's acceptable. Our opponent is mulled to 5, so that helps. Well, looks like we're facing a fellow green drafter. Looks like we do not have a blue mana. That is something we hope to fix here soon. Would have been a pretty broken start. Alright, opponent on Caryatid, that's nice. Island, please. That is not an island. Or a land, even. Alright, well, I thought we were okay, but we are not. No point in playing the Ewit there. It can't even get past the Caryatid here, so... okay. Well, there we go. Alright. Whoops. They're in green-black, so I certainly wouldn't be surprised to see that they have a answer for this Oko here. Although they are a little low on cards. White mana. Mary's? Natural Order. Woodfall Primus, of course. Or Terastodon, one of the two, but probably Woodfall. That would be unfortunate. Be unfortunate, but if we get any mana that doesn't come into play tapped, we could just bring it back. Oracle. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't expect that. Interesting choice to natural order for something like that when I can just Oko it. Seems a bit odd. Yeah. So let's make that an elk. And then let's... we're going to green suns for Noble Hierarch here so that we can Urza. Next turn. And then, yeah, I think we're not loaming yet, so just leave that up like that. Yeah. That's sad, but we can live with it. Yep, you got me. So we could Ewit Oko here. Or we could... Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's go green, 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 Nissa. Free combat, swing. And then let's Ewit Oko back. Alright, and they just caved. Okay, so green black. We didn't see anything with like any kind of reanimate shenanigans or anything like that, so I think we're just going to send it back. I don't think we want to change anything just yet. Just didn't see enough of their deck to know whether we need to change anything or not, so. Okay, we can keep this. No turn 1 play, but we get to accelerate on turn 2 into Augur. Oh, turn 1 play. Look at that. Which means we get to accelerate into Urza next turn. That seems okay. Say Maelstrom Pulse or Signet. Oh, Courser, okay. Alright. Not a bad turn, what, 3 play? Or turn 2 play? A Maelstrom Pulse again? They went for it awful quick, yeah. Kind of figured. Alright. Let's Ewit here. And should we loam so that we could start dredging it? I think so. They're making use of that worldly tutor. Oh, they're going to go get their Maelstrom Pulse. Okay, that's fine. I guess I should have considered taking, although I didn't really have anything to bring in, but I guess I could have considered bringing out Winter Orb. Because it's obviously not going to be that good against them. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. There we go. Alright, I don't mind that. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so we got to lay out some land here if we're going to be able to strip mine each turn. Or they have a crater hoof on top, so we probably want to continue to work on getting rid of their mana. Bring back the Maelstrom Pulse or the... Oh, they're bringing back Worldly Tutor? Interesting. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And now that they've used their Ewit to, oh, wait a minute, we don't have enough mana for that. Okay. Maybe next turn we're going to, next turn we'll take a turn off and, play the Saga. I'm going to get Oracle here again. I kind of want to take a turn off so I can Urza at the same time. I kind of like the fact that I'm ripping up their lands. We're going to see if they hit a land here. Oh, hit Circle Dreams. Okay. Yep, so that gives them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they actually have Craterhoof in hand, right? Because we saw them draw it. So now we kind of have to keep going after their mana. Oh, I think I have to do this again, right? Like, I think I just lose if I don't. I think I'm going to lose this one anyway. I don't think I have any way to beat their... Like, they're not going to be able to cast this Tubes. They're going to be able to cast that Gargaroth when they get to it. Oh, he's got Thragtusk. Okay, so he doesn't have... Oh, that's right. He searched when the Craterhoof was on top. Okay, that's right. I forgot about that. Alright, well then we're going to take a turn off from this, I think. Yeah, and we're going to... Hierarch. And Urza Saga here. Alright, and then we will say go. Really need to get like my opposition in order to get to that. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can go get Hornet Queen here. He'll be able to kill the Hornet Queen, but we can go get it. Yeah, I'll take that first little bit. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think that's the play we want to make, right? We're going to lose the Spellseeker, which really only gets Life from Loam and Regrowth. So, yeah, we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to Green Sun Zenith for 7. And we are going to Hornet Queen. And regrowth is on top, so if he kills the Hornet Queen, I get to just bring it back. That seems pretty good. Alright. Be interesting to see if he kills Hornet Queen or if he realizes that I have a regrowth on top of my library. Oh, he's got a Hornet Queen on top of his, too. Alright. Well, that's intriguing. We'll go ahead and take the regrowth here. Ah, Crucible. Very nice. That will get to be good. Okay, so let's swing for a couple here. Actually, let's don't swing for a couple. Let's, did I lay land yet? I did not. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this. Beautiful. That seems like a winner. Okay. Tap. Yeah, there we go. All right. Sweet. Okay, gang, so 1-1. Hopefully we get our chance to get ourselves a 2-1 here. That played out exactly how we would have liked it. So could have made the argument to get the Crucible there, not shuffle, but like we had Loam going. We could bring back the Strip if we wanted to. We already had his lands handled. We needed to handle his creatures. So excellent pick there. So all right, gang, we will see you in round 3. All right, gang, here we are in round 3. We have won the die roll. Let's see what we get. All right, that's not bad. We'll take it. Whether to play the Mox or not against an unknown opponent. I think we will not. Like, they have to have a swamp and a discard spell specifically to stop it, right? So, or to get it, so. Well, they are in the colors where you would worry about that, but luckily they played a tapped land. And it's not an island, so they won't be able to... oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright. Alright. Alright, there's opposition right away. We'd like to see that. We do not have the mana to cast it yet, but there it is. Huh, they just played like they got rid of us planes to play the thing there. Ooh, there's a Raphellos. Do we actually want to get rid of that? That's a good question that I don't know the answer to. You know what, we've got, oh man, I think we can, right? Like, I think we just go ahead and play... I think we just go play the Oppo here. Into either Whisperwood or Nissa next turn. Do we want Breeding Pool here? Or do we want to... I don't think we want to take any damage that we don't have to, right? We got another forest there. Oh, you know what? We do have Nissa, though. So, yeah, we're going to do that. We are going to pay the 2. And there's... and there, like a beauty shining in the night, is Winter Orb right on the top of my library. That seems pretty good. We will not attack. We'll wait to upkeep here. During upkeep, we are going to tap. We're going to tap the Mox Diamond, I think. They have their own artifact mana here. Their deck is interesting. That's a bunch of stuff. It is indeed a bunch of stuff. I'd like to go for Nissa here, but Whisperwood almost seems better at this point, right? Like, we're going to get 3 creatures instead of 2 with Nissa. Like, I think that's better. Especially if they don't tap out. If they're not tapping out for anything because they're holding off because of the Winter Orb, then I think the Whisperwood is better. Got going on here. Okay. No, we will not. I can live with them Assassin's Trophying there. So we're just going to do this then. Alright. I guess they were kind of caught between a rock and a hard place there, right? It wasn't a great situation for them. They knew I had good stuff coming. They leave the opposition up there. It's problematic for a while. So we can cast this Tovolar next turn. So we kind of got them in a bind. Like, they know we have the Winter Orb out, right? But we have Nissa, Tovolar coming. Like, if they don't tap out to do something, then they're just going to get beat. And if they do tap out, then we're going to Winter Orb them. We can go fetch Regrowth with our Spellseeker. I have some discard here, maybe. I really don't know what's going on with their deck. Like, I guess maybe they're playing, like, Niv-Mizzet, maybe? That is an interesting choice. Wow. Okay, so we're just going to Winter Orb them here. Ooh, okay. Alright. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so how much mana do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the untap. That is enough to go get... That is enough to Spellseeker, Regrow, Oppo. And then we can cut them off from black sources so they can't toxic. That might be the plan. We can't quite Winter Orb and do that. I don't think. Let's see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 5, 4 is 9. That puts us 1 short. That is unfortunate. So I think we do it this way. I think we Spellseeker. We hit Regrowth. think we regrowth the Oppo. Oh, wait a minute. Did I kill myself here by not leaving myself the proper mana to do this? I did, because I tapped the damn... No, I tapped the island. That's so dumb. Okay, we're still getting the opposition here. But now we've really kind of screwed ourselves. We're going to untap here because we need the blue mana next turn. Gonna swing with those guys. And then we're going to win our orb. They can obviously toxic here, which sucks. Is what it is. How much mana are we going to have after that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We can cast the Crucible, bring back Misty. And if they tap out for Toxic here, then they are tapped out too, so that's a thing as well. I misplayed that. If I hadn't tapped the blue, then I would have been able to tap during their upkeep. I would have been able to play the opposition tap during their upkeep. Then I could have Winter Orbed to the next turn. I tapped the island, just not thinking about it. That was silly. I think there's this tendency when you've got Nissa to just think you have all the mana in the world you're ever going to need. So we will be able to 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Interesting. Oh, because he's going to have to... Okay. Yeah, he was going to have to Toxic for enough that I was just going to be able to get him with Nissa. So, yeah, that's still... that's bad on my part. I just misplayed that. I think we do want this Thieving Skydiver here. And maybe the Revoker too. Like we saw Mox, we saw Dark Depths, like there's stuff there. So let's bring out Hornet Queen for the Skydiver. And then we'll just play the Revoker as the 41st. And we'll send it back in like that. I didn't see any reason for Endurance yet, although it's possible that there is. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay, I guess we keep this. It's not great because this comes into play tapped. But it's alright. We can play it tapped this turn. We can do one or two things depending on what we draw. So we'll see what we draw and then we'll make some decisions. Okay, so we could go Mox Emerald, Island, Finhorn, Mana Vault, go, but then this Dreamroot's going to come into play tapped next turn. Or we could just Dreamroot tapped, Emerald, go, or Emerald, Finhorn, go, and then we'll be able to Tracker, Island, Mana Vault next turn. I think we're going to go the fast route here. Just hope that we end up hitting on a land that comes into play not tapped. But that just seems like too good a start to not go with it. Even if he's got Assassin's Trophy, like we still get to go get a land, right? So Tangle Wire. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to be able to play anything, so we might as well just play that this turn. I'm not sure this works out to his advantage. I mean, I guess it takes my mana vault offline, right? But like, I think this game plays better for us, right? Let's go 1, 2, 3. No, we're not tapping for mana here. We don't need any of this. Okay. There we go. Nope. And then we're going to play this and go get Double Hierarch. I guess I could have untapped Mana Vault there, but this seems better. Okay, let's go 1, 2. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Play tracker, land. Swing. Need to get our strip mine going here. Okay. Oh, he's got Hex Mage. Okay, well that's a problem. And he's got 2 black mana now. Alright, well, so that's a thing. Go ahead and get our breeding pool here. We'll just tap the Hierarch, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to try to find an answer. That is not an answer. Swing with tracker here. And then let's draw a card. That seems like that's going to be pretty good. Go ahead and let him Hex Mage his Dark Depths. He won't do it till the end of turn, right? That's unfortunate. Yeah, actually that's not going to be a good answer, is it? So we need to try to find, hopefully he misplays this and just does it now. But he won't, because that would be silly. So hopefully we can find the strip mine here in the next 2 draws. And then we can force him into it. Come on, strip. It's not strip mine. How about strip mine now? Should probably go ahead and pay for this, right? Regrowth. Regrowth doesn't help. We just lose here, right? Like there's nothing we can do about this. We don't have a land. Oh, wait a minute. We can, oh, we won't be able to play it. Like, we could regrow this land. Sack it, get a token, but we're not going to be able to get anything out of that. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I think this just means we lose. Let's play it out here. Let's make him think about it anyway. Let's see what he does. Like, I'm leaving up mana that might indicate that I have a, might indicate I might have a, bounce or whatever. Yeah, he didn't play around it though. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Okay, well, I don't think we make any changes here, right? Hey, bring in Hornet Queen so that we have some blockers potentially, but that doesn't seem to be great. We could try to Emrakul before he gets there, maybe. I don't think we're getting there, though. No, let's just send it back. Like, we have strip and everything. Like, in theory, we should be able to get there before he does, but we'll keep this. Alright, opponent mulligans to 5. That is helpful. I guess from what we've seen of his deck, I'm guessing he's just selling out for the Dark Depths combo. Like, I think that's what he's got, right? So, like, I think that's probably where he's at. So really all we need to do is see a strip mine here, and we're in business. Like, we know we have ways to bring it back, so... Okay, I think we want to go ahead and thin the deck, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. We don't want to be drawing any more lands than what we already have, at least not right now. We'll play Courser next turn, Elk the food token, go from there. Relic is nice. There's the Crucible. So that's good. If we can get the strip mine, then we're in shape. Beautiful. That is golden, gang. And we are going to go ahead and strip here because we can Crucible next turn, and then this game is just over, I think. Like, I don't think they... I'm going to guess that they do not have answers to recurring strip. Toxic here. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. That's very nice. We like to see that. Okay, so we're doing this. Crucible. Bring back strip. Strip you. Take it. Depending on what they do here, we might take a turn off of this next turn, just so we can get out. Well, actually, we can get out Raphaelos without any problem with that, right? Okay. Interesting. So we could Oppo here. Let's do that. Let's swing. We can make his smokestack pretty painful here. I'm not exactly sure how this smokestack works to his advantage when I have Crucible Strip Mine going on. Okay, Knight of the Reliquary is nice. Okay, what are we gonna sack here? I think we sacked the food token. I think it's the least important of all the stuff we got going on, right? Okay, so we have... If we skip strip for a turn, we can lay down opposition, which handles this. But actually, let's just elk that, so we fix that little problem. Let's go ahead and lay that down, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to play opposition. And then say go, and then we'll start stripping their land again next turn. I'm going to make this smokestack hurt them a whole lot more than it hurts us. So as soon as he does that, then we're going to tap his relic. Okay, so we will sack... I don't even care that much about land at this point, right? Sure. Sure would be nice if I drew another creature, though. Let's create a food token. Let's play this strip mine and say go. Like, this is gonna get pretty ugly for him here in a second. Smokestack's a great idea, or can be very good, but, like, he's just gonna get killed here, right? Let's get rid of that. And then let's tap that. Okay, so I am going to have to get rid of 3 things here, but that's okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. So good 2-1 there, gang. Again, obviously, would love to see more trophies. I certainly have not been playing as much Vintage Cube this season because I've been focusing on trying to get the Steam game reviews set up and going that we're going to be bringing out soon. And then also bringing you some Storybook Brawl content. So, been a little shy on the amount of games that I've played, but always happy with those 2-1s. Really haven't had to put any money into Vintage Cube this season so far, which is excellent. That's kind of the way you like to do it, is try to go as close to infinite as you can. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please hit the like button when you watch the video. It helps YouTube get that video out to other people who might be interested in the same kind of content. And I really appreciate that, and I think they would appreciate it as well. And if you're enjoying the content overall, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us grow the channel, and I can guarantee you that I appreciate it very much. We're going to continue to bring you more and more cool stuff on this channel as the upcoming weeks and months come up. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. You'll be glad you did. So, all right, gang, that's all. Thank you very much. Have a great one. I've been Sirstrat. We'll see you soon. Bye now.